room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. My head, come on. Rip left, rip left.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 52.
Now Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Love. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Defense, let's go.
6-6, pull it high. 72.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
From the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Wait, 10, 53. Hey, 66.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Check down. Check me out. Check me out.
Alert.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Check it back. We're checking the ball.
This is Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had a touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And then get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit. Don't bear it.
Brady now to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Buccaneers.
Wait, that line 20.
Line 36.
You ain't doing nothing, Bill. You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 56 yards after 7-0 on EA Sports. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
So don't say nothing. Mike 28.
Throwing again. Love. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's 2nd and 8. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Brady now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. Gets it off to Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion.
Here's Mostert. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Love escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, orbit. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You run. Check, crunch.
Brady going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Look at the dance and the juke. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
I got trips this side. We got 3. Let's go. 36.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, that's out to his running back, Michelle. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by Howard. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Go.
Again, it's Brady. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Hey, ball 66.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go. Mike 52. Let's put him on the
72.
Let's put that team on the bus.
72.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Squeeze, double. No.
Back to throw. Love. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Hey, Haywood. Shadow.
Brady going to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 33 yards that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Here's Brady going for it all. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. What we got? What we got? Set up.
On 3rd down, Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha.
52's to Mike. Rip right, rip right.
Hey, 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeves. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Pino. Think I'm part Italian. Blaming on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish